You know what's funny is I'm shuffling these, the Lover's card keeps coming to my mind, and wouldn't that be cool if we pulled that? Which is funny though, I'm single. I've been single for a long time. Don't know if I'll ever meet anyone. Not really looking, you know, so it's just a card that never really comes to me, but it's really strong on my mind. And you know, I've done a whole series on developing your intuition, so I'm going to look pretty silly right now if I don't pull it. Actually, no, I won't, because I'll just edit this out. You're thinking, no, Magus, you wouldn't do that. Oh, I'll do that, yeah. All right, let's see here. We got two cards stuck together. Oh my God, check this out, guys. We got the Lover's card and the Chariot card. No way. I got goosebumps right now, and it's like still 80 degrees out. That is really cool. Now I don't know what to say about it. Here I got speechless. The Lover's card. Man. Hello my wonderful friends, Magus with you on another beautiful day in Asha, and we're going to pull out the Oracle, get a message from Spirit. But before I do that, I want to let everyone know, if you need prayer, please go to the comments, and then all of us as a community pray for you. And I'm not talking just begging a deity in the sky or hoping the best for you, but it's a group of people that have faith and are speaking the promises of God over your life and believing that it's going to happen. And the first one that I want to address today is one of our wonderful friends left in the comments that like all hope is gone, my friends. And I understand that feeling. We've all been there, and I'm so sorry for what you're going through, but you do not want to end your life. And I'll tell you the message Spirit gave me for you, that next month, September, something new is happening, something big is coming. And then by October, you're going to realize how beautiful this life is, and you're going to start to experience those things in this life that remind you of, oh yeah, that's why I chose to come here. Come into time, space in a form. My friends, good things are coming for you. Don't give up. And I'll share with you something that I did as a young man, because I went through OCD and depression. And I remember telling myself, before I would commit suicide, I'd do something wild. I'd go to a desert island and build a little hut out of bamboo and eat coconuts and swim in the ocean, or I'd go up to the mountains and you know, live in the waterfalls, or do something crazy. And I would tell you the same thing. Before you would ever make such a drastic move as to take your own life, go do something else wild, and you might find, you know what? Life is amazing. Life is beautiful. I don't want to do that. If you're lonely from maybe a broken heart, do something wild. You know, it's easy. I'm single too, my friends. And, you know, it's kind of funny. I don't want to go down a whole nother rabbit trail. I'm going to share something very personal and private with you. Matter of fact, I have it on video. It's kind of funny. I'll share that with you. But if you're home and you're alone and you're sad, again, do something wild. Go to one of those church single meetings and try to meet someone. Just do something out of your comfort zone. Get out there. And I know the older you get, we get set in our ways, and it's harder to get out there, and you don't want to go out and do the bar scene. You've done that. That's a complete failure. But go out there and join a group and meet some new people. And I mean, there's such possibilities out there, especially with the internet. You can meet so many people, so many different groups, and just get out of your comfort zone and do that. And I know it's hard, but my friends, it's easier than taking your own life. And I'm telling you what Spirit told me, that next month the change is starting, and then by October you're going to realize how good this life is. So hang in there, my friend. And this message might be for others out there, because you're not the only one going through this. I get these messages a lot right now, and take heart. Good things are coming. And so what I'm going to share with you, I was doing one of my motorcycle and tarot card videos, and so I was out riding my bike and taking pretty shots of my motorcycle in the forest, and I went down to a little beautiful stream, and then I pulled a card. But before I pulled it, I was shuffling it, and in my mind was running the Lover's card. And as I was talking, I was already thinking about what I was going to say about the lover's card, and then it dawned on me I haven't pulled my card yet. And then right on camera I said something along the lines of I think I'm going to pull the lover's card or something, and then I did, and I was blown away. You know, it just it was amazing, you know, the goosebumps, the whole thing. But then as I'm looking at the lover's card, I got speechless because I couldn't speak on it because again, I'm single, I've had a broken heart, I was betrayed, and I had no good advice to give on that card, and so I never put the video out. I still have it, and I'm gonna find it, and I'll play it at the end of this video. And but now I think I could speak on it. You know, sometimes love is more than just romance, or that chemical feeling you get when you first meet somebody. Love is deeper than that. Love can be between a tribe, right? Think of our community here. We're together in love because we have the same goal and vision of truth, of Asha, and we've all come together as this collective, and we love each other. Every day I tell you, I love you, I love you, I love you, and you tell me it back, and we got something beautiful here, and it's different than romantic love. There's love of God and man. It's one of the most beautiful, intimate relationships is you and Spirit, and developing that love affair. So that lover's card, I could have spoke on it now, but at the time it kind of knocked me off balance because I was just thinking romantic love. And another thing, you know, it's same with wealth. I get a lot of people that tell me they're depressed because they're not wealthy. They see on Instagram and YouTube all these rich people and getting cars and things like that. But my friends, there's other kinds of wealth. There's the wealth of, like we're talking about, love. The wealth of you and your children, you and your God, you and your tribe. You know, there's different loves and there's different wealths. I know so many wealthy people, my friends, that aren't happy because they don't have that love, that relationship. And you know, there's things more important than money. There's more important things than sex. You know, the things that bring you that true happiness is living in love, unconditional love, love without motives, my friends. And we talk about all the time, it's the greatest force in the world, and it's what's going to truly change the world. All right, let's open up our oracle and see what we get. Oh, guys, I'll tell you what, I'm just absolutely, especially with what we're talking about today in the video I'm going to show you, intuition. That is just beautiful. It says, I see and know all. I have access to the one mind. Intuition. I see and know all. I have access to the one mind. And when I show you this video later, you're going to see why I'm just absolutely blown away right now. Again, I get that tickling in my stomach, goosebumps. Spirit is just guiding us, my friends. We got the most beautiful thing going. I don't know how more people haven't discovered this, my friends, the amazing message of Asha, the all-good Spirit, the loving Father, the Christ mind, Vohu Menu. It's so beautiful. And I'll tell you what, just last night I had a prophetic dream. And boy, how do I even describe this? First I have to tell you, when you're working in your intuition, and I've done teaching on this, we've got 1,000 videos, and I did a whole series on just intuition and being able to hear from Spirit, and we did different training where you take 3 cards, remember, and you put a dot on the bottom of one, and then you run your hand over till you knew which one it was, and you flip it over and find it. And these are ways you can train your mind, meditating and being quiet and silent and still, and being able to hear from Spirit, and you start to build up that muscle and you get better at it. And something I've noticed, for instance, when Spirit's talking to you, we have different instruments that we use, right? And different ideas that we have. And so, like for me, a lot of times when I'm hearing from Spirit, I'll see Jesus, where someone maybe in the East would see Zarathustra. You know what I'm saying? And so as you're getting these downloads, this energy from Spirit, your own mind will put maybe an image to it, or maybe add a voice to it. You know, I've had that happen before where I'm getting a message from Spirit, but it'll come through in like the voice of my pastor, you know. And so our individuality is going to put maybe pictures and voices to it, and but you start to figure it out, you know, when Spirit's talking to you, the all good Spirit. And so last night in my prophetic dream, I was getting a message about systems. There's different systems that you can tap into, my friends, and we know this. I mean, there's good systems, there's bad systems. What is a system? It's energy. It's information, and it's kind of like when people tell you to accept Jesus into your life. You're thinking, well, how does that work? You know, you're accepting His Word, right? What is Word? It's information. It's light codes. It's His life, His ideas. You're accepting that into and making it your own. And so there's different systems out there. There's dark systems, and there's light systems, and you take into that information which one you want. Right now we see our world being ruled by you know, kind of a mixed system, but very dark. It's very survival of the fittest, right? It's competition. It's grab all you can. It's kill or be killed, and that's a very dark system. But there's a light system, and that's what we do here at the Order of the Magi. We're sharing Ahura Mazda, the all-good Spirit, the loving Father that Jesus taught about, you know, and the world doesn't seem to be quite ready for it. They're begging for it. We want peace on earth, but they keep rejecting the system, the God, the information, the energy that they could accept into themselves and change everything. And that's why we have to be diligent and keep putting this message out. But in my prophetic dream, I was just being shown the different systems and to guide people to the right system. The system, you're not going to find it here already, that's been formed in their politics, in their religion, in their society. That's where everyone's looking for it. You're not going to find it there. You got to look, well, I'm going to say outside of that, but it's also inside of you, my friends. In your heart of hearts, you know what love is, and peace and joy and kindness and being good to someone else. And we have to get rid of those old systems, those old programs. So that's our message today. Intuition, I see and know all, I have access to the one mind. You can tap into the all good God today, into that system. And what you need to do is accept the loving Father, the all good God first. Spirit that can't hate, war, kill, destroy. The loving Father of Jesus, the loving Father of the Magi. And then, my friends, you ask forgiveness for your sins, the error that you've done out of ignorance, out of being brought up in the mixed world, things that aren't even your fault, that were passed in your very DNA and genes. And what you're doing is you're saying, I want to make a change. And how do you do that? You accept Jesus. What does that mean? You're accepting the life of Jesus, His Word. What was His Word? That you and the loving Father, the good God, are one, and you accept that life into you, that system, that information, that energy, and now you start creating that because you become that. You merge with that. You become love, unconditional peace, joy, kindness. No matter what's going on around you, my friends, you're radiating this light, and you're ruling the air and the atmosphere. So beautiful, so simple, my friends. Love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow.